My name is Maurice Young, and this is for the first form athlete search video. I just wanted to say a little bit about myself and my background and where physical fitness actually, excuse me, a little nervous. Just want to tell my background story and how I got into fitness. For me, it all started in 7th grade when my brother came home from the military. I was out of shape. I was getting picked on a lot, so he took it upon himself to inculcate me in his regimen. So he invited me over to his house for the summer, got me into shape. Started working out more early morning, late nights, working out with doing martial arts until I could defend myself and just get me on the right track so I could defend myself and be healthy and just be all together, just in shape person. But as I got older, I fell off, started hanging with the wrong crowd, and started doing drugs, smoking marijuana, just doing bad things. And as time as I got consumed by my badness and the things that was going on around me, the stuff I put myself into, I wound up falling off completely, stealing, I just became an altogether bad person. And ultimately, I said about 5 years ago, I was shot twice in my head. Both bullets grazed my right eye. This is the scar from the gunshot wound. I have a bullet right here that can't be removed, and I have a bullet right here that cannot be removed. And I was I felt excuse me, 1 second. It was a very humbling experience. I had to go back to wearing diapers. Couldn't go to the bathroom by myself. A nurse would have to wipe me. Nurse would have to. I had to get bath. I couldn't stand. I couldn't do anything. I was very dependent. If they had to feed me, I couldn't. My whole left. Being as though I got shot on my right side, my whole left side shut down. I couldn't move my left arm. It was paralyzed. My left leg. I fell into a coma. First, let's tell how I fell into a coma. Being as though the my blame the I'm sorry, my brain swelled a lot and the bullet had a lot of fluid to gather up on top of my brain, so they had to put what's called a VP shunt in my head. So the shunt was placed right here, and the tube is supposed to release the fluid, so I can actually because it actually would be released through my bladder. Eventually, that got clogged, and I fell into a coma. And first, I caught viral meningitis, and I fell into a coma. I was in a coma for about 3 months. I went from 250 pounds to 85 pounds. When I came out the coma, I couldn't talk. I couldn't move my left side at all. Before I went to a coma, it was partial. I could move it very little. I came out the coma. I couldn't talk, couldn't move it at all, and I was really out of it. At this time, I skipped the whole part about it. Now, I remember I said I was with the wrong crowd doing bad things. Well, not only did I get shot twice in my head, the next day I got locked up in the hospital for a fight I got into the night I got shot. So when I came out the coma, I was on State Road in the infirmary, and my mother fought day and night to get me out. They had to remove my skull, and it was placed in the freezer for the entire time I was incarcerated. I was under custody, and they lost my skull. My mom fought day and night to see if when they can get it put back on, and when it came to a conclusion, they found an A skull. I didn't say A skull, or I don't think it was my skull. So when they put it back on, it didn't fit properly. So I was sick, going back and forth through the motions, in and out the hospital, just trying to get myself together. And then, let me gather my thoughts. I was real determined to get back there. I was told that recuperation wasn't likely for me. That if I do get back, it wouldn't be 100%. So I accepted this at first, but then it was just something in me to say, you know what? No, that's a man. He's a human. Excuse me. That's a human that's telling you this. Don't listen to that. The only person that you only they can't. You, I'm sorry. Let me get. This is one of my first videos. No excuses. I apologize. But it's just that after I was told that I wouldn't be able to get out the wheelchair or be recuperated. It was an anger in me that said, you know what? No, you can't accept this. Even though I did it at first, I just had to do something to get out the wheelchair and to just become a better person overall. Not just physically, but do away with my old ways and just be a good citizen. And so once again, my brother came to aid me. My first day back home, he came upstairs, saw me in a wheelchair, and was like, you know what? I can't let my brother not gonna be in the wheelchair. I'm gonna say what he stood next to me. He said, grab onto my shoulder. So I left my arm up, grabbed his shoulder. He helped me get up. He said, you know what? Before you turn 20, you're going to be walking 20 feet. I'm telling you, you're going to be walking. I'm letting you know. So I held onto his shoulder. He um he said, now take a step. And we stepped together. He said, okay, now keep going. You can do it. I'm letting you can do it. And then so we walked from the living room to the dining room real slow. And we did this every day in the morning, and he until it got to the point where I was able to do more. So he said, you know what? So I humbled myself. I was kind of I didn't want to ask for his help, but it got to the point where I had to. I asked him. I said, do you mind helping me get back in shape like you did when I was in seventh grade? And I promise this time, if you do, I won't do anything to I won't I won't go back to being that old person that I was after you got me in shape. So he said, okay, I'll help you out again, but you gotta keep your word. So he took me to the track and said, before we start the track, we're gonna start off real slow. It was a little path before you enter the track, and said we're gonna go up and down here until you get your legs conditioned for standing for a long time. So we did this for about 2 weeks, up and down about a 200 foot path, up and down. We would do jumping jacks, squats, and just he would hold my hand, and we would do like little jumps to condition my calves. Eh, Excuse me. And then after that, I graduated to the track, and we would walk around, do a mile 1 week. And when I would get home, he said, if you really want to get in shape to blast the workout you just did, I need you to do 50 sit-ups and 50 crunches every time you finish. So every time we would come back from the track, I would do this 50 sit-ups and the 50 crunches, and then I would be asleep for hours. And as I got better, we really started hitting the gym. So he took me to his gym, and we started with light. We started real light with the weights. Started to get my arm back together, and we started. He really just helped me, and then I was able to at him me doing his gym regimen, and we did that for a while. We still do it sometimes, but it got to the point where I didn't need the cane. First we got rid of the wheelchair. Matter of fact, after I started walking good, he said, he said, we're gonna put this wheelchair in the garage because you don't need it. All right. So I was nervous at first. I said, no, leave it in just in case I might need it. But he said, no, 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 we're gonna put the wheelchair in the garage because you don't need it. And then once the wheelchair was in the garage, I totally forgot about it. He said, all right, you don't need the cane no more. Let's do away with. Let's put this in the closet. You don't need it no more. So, no assistance, need no assisted walking anything. I had to stand on my own too and just go for what I know after he showed me the way. So, as far as the first former athletes, I was on the sub one day, and I'm thinking to myself, what can I do to really turn my life around, and what can I do to get me and my son where we need to be, besides financially, just altogether. How can I change me and his life around for good? So during the time he was training me, I always thought to myself, you know what? Not only that, when I was going to physical therapy, I said, you know what? This is beautiful. Being able to be able to help somebody get their life back. That's one of the most beautiful things in the world. Like just to get somebody back to independence. Because who doesn't want to be able to do the things they need to do on their own. I said I might go back to school to try to be a physical therapist. But as time went on, I decided, you know what, maybe that's not for me. I have a diploma in pharmacy technician. I'd rather would do that instead of going back to school and taking out more loans. I said, how about I take the other route and become a personal trainer? So I'm on my social feed, the only thoughts are going on in my mind. I'm on my social feed, and then I follow all fitness pages and all inspiring pages of the betterment of oneself. So uh, I see the 1stphorm page, 1stphorm athlete search, sponsorship, the prize, and the link to for the go on to fill out underneath. So I said, oh, without hesitation, I clicked on it, and I saw submit a video or a short story about yourself, and I did it right then and there. I said, I'm on the train, so I can't do the video. So I put it in. I was a juvenile delinquent. I wound up getting shot twice in my head, and thankfully I was given a second chance, and I'm here before you, let you know that I'm thankful for everything. Like, it's just, I'm gonna give back. I'm not a taker. I just I want to be able to be someone's light and just inspiration and say, wow, he was told he wouldn't be doing none of this today, and look at him. Yeah, he's doing it. I can do the same. So whether it's online, personal, face to face, it doesn't matter. I just want to be someone's light and someone's guidance to becoming a better version of themselves. Right? I just That's just something I want to do. And throughout this contest, it's been a real eye opener. I came into it like, okay, I work out. I don't go to the gym as much, but I work out every day relentlessly, and I didn't have nobody to film my workouts, nor do I have a constant a photographer. That's the same thing. I started to make an excuse, and then I said, you know what? I'm not gonna make no excuses because life is about excuses. You can't make excuses. Like, you just have to get up, go for what you know, use what you have, and get things done. And that's what I'm doing here today. And I wanna, I just want to be great for you. I help you become a better version of yourself. So, once again, my name is Mauricio. I'm a recruit. I'm a survivor, an aspiring personal trainer. I want to help people, and I want to help you. And I feel as though that I'm fit for that.